October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and it comes at a time when protecting personal information has never been more urgent and important. There's a booming $300 billion industry built on selling consumer data, often without permission. So here today to pull back the curtain is Kristen Lewis, Chief Product Officer at Aura. So thank you so much for joining us. And what are data brokers first? Because I have not heard this term. And why should consumers be concerned?
Sure. Yeah, thanks for having me. And data broker, to be a $300 billion industry that nobody's ever heard of is definitely an achievement. So these data brokers are companies that collect and sell your personal information. And like you said, it's often without you knowing. So your information can be pulled from public records, your online activity, your credit card purchases. All of that gets packaged up into a really detailed profile. And those sensitive details about your life can be bought and sold to other companies.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. I knew that that was kind of happening, right? But we don't really understand how it really goes down. So how do these businesses make money off of our personal information?
Sure. So those everyday actions that you're taking, what websites are you visiting? What are you searching for? Where do you live? That is really valuable information to everybody from advertisers, insurers, employers, and the scarier side of this as we go into Cybersecurity Awareness Month is that scammers can also purchase those types of lists and use them for targeting as well.
Okay, that makes sense. Are there times data brokers collect more information and we should be extra cautious about?
Yeah, so if you think about some of those really stressful and or expensive life events, so whether it's buying a home, buying a car, maybe having a baby, of course events like that, those are really valuable high signal events for data brokers. So they can of course land you on different marketing lists, but scammers in particular tend to be very intentional around timing their schemes and their targeting methods around those types of life moments as well. So if you think about you're buying a home, would you be more likely to answer a call from an unknown caller or to click on a link that said they really urgently need this application filled out? Making sure that you're being really diligent and careful, extra careful around those types of life events, again, is really important because that's when your information is really at an all-time high in terms of value as a currency.
Right, and then what are some other steps then that we can, use to protect our information online?
Sure. So one of the things that data brokers have going for them is that there are hundreds and hundreds of data broker websites. And while all of them do offer the ability to opt out and remove your information, it would be really time consuming for any consumer to go and do that themselves. So search, if you're not sure that your information is out there, you might be surprised at what you see. If you do want to have your information removed, there are services like Aura's who can help put that on autopilot for a pretty low cost every month.
That's really cool. So Aura can help us out with that?
Absolutely. And this is something where we know that if it's, a lot of people don't want their information out there, but if it's the choice between spending 6 hours removing it and letting it linger, a lot of people are going to let it linger.
Yeah.
So we very intentionally put this on autopilot so that you don't have to worry about it after you sign up.
Wonderful. So yeah, how do we sign up? How do we get more information on everything?
Yep. So there's a lot of information and all of our plans and offerings available on aura.com. I'm
definitely going to check that out. Thank you so much for joining us today. And again, such an important topic, and it's going to continue to be important as the years go on. So thank you again for that. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.